right, welcome in. It's another Pitchfork Profile. This is a guy that exemplifies the pitchfork in my estimation. Dom Garcia is with me. Dom, welcome in.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be back.
Okay, couple of things I got to get off my mind right away. Number one, the starting lineups are backed by Dom Garcia and looking good.
Yeah, they kind of just picked back up where they left off, so they're fun. They're exciting. Hopefully the boys enjoy them as much as we do, or I do, me and Powers.
So it's a Pitchfork Profile is what we're calling the segment now. We get a chance to talk with some of your teammates every week. And I saw the Pitchfork, and it went to you last Saturday night. Tell me what that meant to you, and tell me a little bit about what you said to that locker room.
I mean, it means a lot anytime your teammates can see what you've been trying to do for the team. So it was nice for them to appreciate it and recognize it. Yeah, I said this was the best decision I ever made. I have no regrets coming here. I've gotten to be behind the scenes and help build this thing from the ground up. Obviously, our senior class last year were really the original founding fathers, but it's been awesome.
Okay, so we talked a little bit about facing adversity, and you faced a little bit of it. You sat out one of your first games, maybe your first game ever, at Minnesota State, and then bounced back. What did you learn from that night off, basically?
I just got to get back to my game. Really, that was it. I mean, I think I tried to do too much, and it ended up biting me in the butt, but I just need to use my legs. My legs are what got me here. They create energy. They create space for our scoring guys, and they create opportunities for them if I can draw penalties. So I just got to keep my game simple. And that's how I like to play it, too.
Leanne Blinn told me in the offseason, I said, who's the strongest guy in your hockey team? She said, oh, it's easy. It's Dom Garcia. Tell me a little bit about the offseason training, and talk to me about Leanne Blinn and what she does to not only strengthen you, but hockey strengthen you.
Yeah, I mean, in the offseason, I spent a decent amount of time up in Minnesota with Como, right. Training at the same facilities, but I don't know. I've always been kind of just stockier build, and then fortunately, I work with Leanne, and she works with all of us, and she's great. And anything I want to do extra, she's always available. So I'm able to go in the afternoons and do extra lifts or whatever I want. It's just something that I enjoy doing, and it helps me for my style of game that's below the goal line. So she's great.
Okay, so when we look at your roster right now, this is as deep as you've ever been in the 3 years that you've been here. But with depth comes competition, but it also brings up the best in everybody, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everyone here is pushing each other to be better. Everyone wants to play, so there's always that healthy competition day in and day out, whether we're in the gym competing against each other or we're just on the ice. So it's I wouldn't say it's negative in any way, but it holds you accountable.
Okay, last year when you played a schedule that was pretty daunting, people said, oh my God, they're not going to win enough games to get in the tournament. You won enough games to get into the tournament. This year's kind of a carbon copy, right? Except you lost to Minnesota State on the road, but they're the number 2 ranked team in the country. Last year it was Ohio State here. Right. Then you rebound with a sweep at Air Force, and now you got a week off before Quinnipiac. So how far can this team go, and what are the accomplishments that this team can actually get this year?
Well, I think we're looking to exceed what last year was. I think anything less, we won't be satisfied. So starting the same way, but we're looking to rebound. And we had a nice rebound against Air Force, but now we're looking to continue on the winning path.
Okay, so we talked a little bit about building your way to that. You had a chance to feel what the national tournament was like. What did you learn from that trip?
I think it just takes really a full 60. I mean, you could tell everyone was excited, but it just came down to producing and executing. We had our chances. We had the effort. It was there. It just wasn't meant to be. They had ended up having more than we did. So. But definitely we learned a lot. I think that we're able to use now, if we make it. So
when we look at the way the hockey team is constructed, you got a lot more talent than you've had in the past, but you have a lot more grit. You still have that physical style of play. Are you guys getting a bad rap out there from other teams because of the way you play, the style, the quickness, the physicality that you bring?
I don't know. I think it's just the game is so skilled now. I think whenever you get a team that's like us that just loves hitting or loves the physicality, you're going to get people that obviously don't want that, but it works for us. So other teams may have a lot of skilled guys, but when push comes to shove, our guys are going to be there to support one another, and they're going to fall. So.
Okay, I think Wayne Newton is the original Mr. Las Vegas, so we can't call you Mr. Las Vegas, but I think we can call you Vegas, right? Tell me a little bit about it, and you've told me this before, and I know your background, but tell me a little bit about Vegas and the things that you've seen 3 years. Let's look back 5 years. When you think back of what Vegas was for a hockey community to what Vegas is right now, what do you say about Las Vegas, Nevada?
I think I can't describe it other than it's crazy. I mean, now I have friends who have little siblings that are getting into hockey, and now it seems like the go-to sport that everyone wants to play. And just, I think even 5 years ago before the Knights, it was just like it was growing, but not like this. So now they're just rinks. The Knights want to open up another one out in Henderson on the opposite side of town from me, but so it's just crazy how much support they get. It's wild.
So the way it's growing there, it's kind of mirroring what's happening at ASU. You haven't got the new rink here yet, but we know it's on its way, and we know what the program is building. You got some big-name teams coming in, Quinnipiac in a week, and then Denver, and then Michigan Tech, and it just keeps rolling on. What's the word that you're hearing about Arizona State hockey, whether it be in Vegas or on the road when you travel?
I don't know. I try to avoid reading anything or stuff like that, so I don't know. Hopefully anything we're reading is good. I mean, we have the right people in the locker room, so hopefully they're describing us as honest and hardworking. I mean, I guess what I would say, other people call us undisciplined, but it's just passion. We try to work on that, but it's not disrespectful in any means. It's just the guys in here care a lot.
All right, let's wrap things up by talking about your role wearing the A on the jersey. I talked to your fellow captains, and I said, what do you guys have to do? And they all tell me man, there's really not much you have to do in this locker room. It pretty much polices itself, and guys know where their place are and know what they have to do. Is that kind of the thoughts that you have as well?
Yeah, I think the group of guys we have make it really easy to wear the letter. We don't really have to do all that much. If anyone does cross any sort of line, they're reprimanded and they're held accountable right away. So there isn't much teaching going on. I think we're past that stage now since we've been here since July. So now everyone's in the groove of things, and we'll just continue to go.
All right, Dom Garcia.
Appreciate it.